See, we've got that much data on there already.
Oh yeah, it tells you free.
Yep.
Okay. Are we recording right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and feed this back, or pull this back if you want to start doing it.
Hold on.
Okay. Beautiful. Hi, this is Randy Schooneman from Bulldog Rooter. Today's date is October 11th, 2016, and we're doing a video inspection of a private sewer for the Woodhaven Apartments owned by Spokane Housing Authority. We're located at 12424 North Fairwood Drive in Spokane, Washington. We were called out here. There was a backup in Building 4. I'd been out here before and found that there was an issue existing with a sludge buildup in the manhole immediately west of that building, kind of between the swimming pool and Building 4. We had jetted from the next manhole north of here upwards, blew everything out, and then we used 4,000 pounds of pressure all the way out and then all the way back. We busted the blockage loose, and we had probably pretty close to about a 6-foot surge of sewage into the northernmost manhole, and drained everything down. Building 4 is currently draining fine. We have no backup there, and we inserted our camera in that manhole to try and get an idea of what was going on with this main line. We're out roughly about 115 feet, 114 feet, and we're working down through about a 20-foot section of 3-inch ABS to direct the camera down there. Same piece of pipe that we use to direct our jet upward from the northern manhole. And we're going to begin pulling back and see if we can see the condition of the trough. We're not out any further than this. We have an obstruction here where we can't push further out from this, where you can see underwater, which we shouldn't be. We saw a couple issues that we'll identify as we pull back, and we've located that. We're about 13 feet below the surface, and have marked that area. You want to bear in mind that that is at the bottom of the sewer trough, so you're probably going to hit the trough a little closer to about 12 feet down. You'll start hitting concrete probably, maybe a little less than that, depending on the lid they have on this. So we're going to start pulling back and see what we can do on this. Like I mentioned, we do have a ball on this that keeps us up off the bottom of the trough to help us make the transition over seams and everything better, but we're not able to do that. We're pulling back now. You can see a lot of debris in the water in spite of just having jetted it. We have really good flow through the whole system. We're at about coming up on 100 feet here pretty quickly. Here we're showing 100 feet right here. Still underwater. We have about 1.5 inch camera with a ball around it to pick it up off the bottom, so we're probably in about within 3 inches of water, I would think. Coming up on 90 feet right here. Continuing to pull back. Coming up on 80 feet and we're still underwater. Okay, right here, we're starting to come out of the water. I just saw a little glimpse of the upper part of the trough. This is about 76 feet, and we're looking straight down the sewer line. You can see normal flow of water here, so we either have a separation or a really bad belly there where we were underwater and couldn't get any further. Coming up on 70 feet. Now the bottom of the pipe is on the left-hand portion of the screen here, as you can see by the water. The upper part of the pipe is on the right-hand side of the screen. Right here we have a little, take a closer look here. Yeah, that just looks like a normal seam. We have some very minor root buildup, or not even buildup, but just a few roots poking through the seam there. And now we're starting to, looks like, go into some water again. So this is an area basically where we were out of the water We have good grade there, and now we're going into a positive grade area. This actually looks pretty good. I'm going to recant my earlier statement from seconds ago. This is looking pretty normal in here. Coming up on about 60 feet right here. Continuing to pull back. Nice normal looking pipe other than that grade issue that we ran into. Those wisps that you can see there are actually methane gas. This looks like pretty normal flow through here. Water level looks pretty consistent. Again, this is a multi-family housing unit, so a lot of water going through the lines. It looks like we're starting to get a little deeper. Now the aspect of the camera, the bottom of the pipe is now towards the, it's moving up the left-hand portion of your screen. Continuing to pull back. A little higher level of water there, but now it's starting to, looks like we have normal grade again. Or it could just be the surge from the housing, kind of tough to tell. But the good news is we are above water level. Okay, coming up on the 30-foot mark, right here. A little higher level of water here, you can see. And getting quite a bit higher right here, so I'm going to pull forward just a little bit. Yeah, right here it looks like we have pretty normal flow. This is at about 30 feet. And then we start going back underwater. This is an area of really either flat grade or a slight positive pitch. It looks like right here we're going to start coming up. This is our ABS piece of pipe that we're using as a guide. This is at about 23.5 feet. So we weren't quite out about then, probably about 90 feet where we had that obstruction from the manhole. And again, I did mark that for you out there. We're just coming up the ABS pipe that we're feeding our camera down. Okay, and we're coming out the top of the pipe. Again, this is where we're working from right here. This is the, we're going to go forward here just a little bit, look down the manhole. I'm going to just clean this lens off a little bit. There we go. Anyway, this is the manhole that we just went down. We've got a lot of steam in there, so you can't really see a whole lot, unfortunately. It's pretty obscured. There we go. And as we pull out, this is a little bit better view of what we have right here. And again, we're immediately south of Building 4, just slightly north of the swimming pool. Again, this is a video inspection of the private sewer line at the Woodhaven Apartments. And that'll conclude this video inspection. Thank you very much for choosing Bulldog Rooter.